In this video, we are going to look at how to do our model diagnostics in JMP. The example we will be looking at is the soft drink example, where our response is the time, and then our two regressors are the distance walked and the number of cases. As a reminder, what we're going to be trying to plot today in this video is the normal quantiles of the residuals, and we're going to be looking at the residuals versus predicted to look at constant variance. The independence, again, relies on your data and how it was collected, but you can look at the residuals versus run order if you would like to check independence. So let's get started. In JMP, we already have our data, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Analyze, Fit Model, and we're going to put time as our Y, and our cases and distance as our regressors, and we're going to press Run. So this is what JMP will give you automatically. Now, note that these plots right here provided by JMP are the partial regression plots or added variable plots. If these plots don't pop up right away, to get them, you can go to this red arrow, row diagnostics, and then click this. So that's what it would look like if it wasn't there. Row diagnostics, effect leverage. By default, JMP does give us the residuals by predicted here, but I would recommend looking at the studentized residuals because then you can understand a little bit more. It's on a scale that we can look at and understand a little bit better. So to do that, we're going to go to this red arrow, we're going to go to Save Column, and then we're going to go to our predicted values. We're going to save those. Then we're going to go to our red triangle, again, Save Column, Studentized Residuals. Remember, these are the two variables we need to check our constant variance. So notice that nothing showed up on this view. It all comes back to our data table. So our first thing that we're going to look at is we're going to go to Analyze, Distribution, click on our studentized residuals, click on Y, OK. Now, this is kind of giving us a histogram of our residuals, but what we want is our QQ plot. So we go to the red arrow next to studentized residuals, then click on the normal quantile plot, and then we get our normal quantile plot right here. The second plot that is important to us is the predicted versus residuals or residuals versus predicted. So we're going to go to our graph builder. We're going to put our residuals on our Y, and then we're going to put our predicted times on our X. JMP will often default by putting this smoother. We can get rid of that smoother by coming up here and clicking this value that button right there. To make the graph look a little bit prettier, we can create a line around 0. We can double click here, turn this to 0, and add. So that's going to add a line at 0. And then sometimes it's easy if the scales on the right, on the top and the bottom match. So we're going to do a little bit of adjustment to make it so that the minimum and max are absolute value same. And then there we go. And then we can press done. And so this is your plot of your studentized residuals on your y-axis and your predicted on your x. Recall, there isn't a lot of data right here, so be careful when you're trying to predict over in this area. And that's it.